Discussion.
Councilmember Green.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor, this was the item we discussed last week with regard to whether or not sanctions would be imposed on this particular item. I believe legal, I have met with the company, legal as well as Office of Business Opportunity, and the recommendation, the agreed upon recommendation by OBO was that it would be a 1 year probation of suspension. With that, would include that the company has agreed to become a part of the Public Works Protégé program. They've also agreed to hire someone over compliance relative to their MWBE participation. They've also agreed to waive any appeal process, so within the actual years of probated suspension, if in fact they are not in compliance, it automatically goes into suspension without having an appeal. I think this is fair. It allows them to continue to bid on projects, not go out of business, as some would have said, but it also allows our internal systems to put a protocol in place whereby when we have items or issues like that, we will be standardized and we won't have that issue. I think it's fair. I believe after speaking with the principals with the particular company, I think they're very pleased by it. They've signed off, and I want to thank legal for working with us as well as this opportunity coming to an agreement with this. I am pleased that the Director of Public Works did reach out to the company, did have conversations with them. They were fully involved with this. And I do understand that there's a capacity issue. There are not a lot of firms around the country that can do some of the work that they do. But at the end of the day, we do have goals for the city of Houston. And other firms are making those goals. And I believe they now understand the importance of this. And we will be moving forward with this firm, and they will be doing work with the city. So I will be supporting this item. Thank you.
Councilmember Gordon.
Thank you, Mayor. Colleagues, I want to commend my colleague, Councilmember Green. Last week, if y'all recall, we had a difference of opinion in terms of this process. And what Councilmember Green just articulated is what I was asking for, was a way to work with the company. But he recommended, well, let me say this. I don't know if it was his recommendations or Director Wright, but the recommendations in place is exactly what I think needs to happen with all of these companies in terms of making certain that the checks and balances are in place. Now, I did have a conversation with Director Wright about this. She was very firm, colleagues, against doing it from her experience because she felt like they were in violation. So I just want to be clear about the way we ridicule her at this table. I think it's important on some comments. We need to go and get a clear understanding of how she runs that operation. She's only a director. Let's be real clear about that. But this is a prime example of Director Wright understanding that there were some concerns from council members, vetted that Councilmember Green was right on point in terms of the violation and responded. And so I just want to, again, let you know that I think the OBO office, again, can be tweaked like Public Works, like all the departments. But it seems that every time OBO comes up, we just find everybody want to throw darts at it. And my question is, how many of us have done what I did, and I'm sure I'm probably the last one, everyone is taking a tour of that area and just go through the process. But what Councilmember Green just recommended is being proposed for Huff Mitchell. I wish that we can put that as a policy for every contractor. Thank you.
Vice Mayor Pro Tem Davis.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to add to the record, no one ridiculed anyone. I think when we sit up here, we do a job as far as looking at policies and procedures and how they should be implemented, and sometimes make recommendations. Also, I think some of us have gone through the area probably 2 years before you have. And so, just because it's new to you, doesn't mean it's new to everyone else. So, I just think that it's an opportunity for us to, again, all do our work in the backside and then come out and